Meraki TV is proudly brought to you by George Fokas of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely.
Everybody, I'm Anna Savo and welcome to our last episode before the Greek summer break of Meraki TV. Brought to you, of course, by George Fokas of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely. Tonight we meet Greek-German and now Australian Bouzouki Player. George makes delicious mezedakia REVITHOKEFTETHES. Demitra has the what's on. There's Did You Know Greek tourism, and we announce the winners to the kids' Greek school competition. But first up tonight, success, especially financial success, is a topic that intrigues so many of us. As products of migrants, the concept of working hard for money is ingrained in us, but more and more we can't help questioning the validity of that formula. I was always taught if you want to learn how to do something, talk to someone who's already done it. So that's what I did. And George Fokas graciously gave up his time to me and our viewers to chat success. George Fokas, welcome once again to Meraki TV.
Thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure. I just wanted to sit and chat to you about success.
Yep.
I think it's fair to say you probably have a pretty good understanding of what success is and some necessary steps to get there, yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, over the last 18 years, I've built multiple pillars of income as well as teaching others around the world how to build wealth and multiple pillars of income and generating cash flow, I guess. So yeah, I've been through the hard yards 18 years. People look at me and think I'm an overnight success. And the reality is it's taken 18 years to get to where I am today.
And when we talk about multiple pillars of income, what are we really talking about there?
Passive income exceeding active income. And a lot of people don't understand that. Passive income is where money's working for you as opposed to you working for it. Active income means my time in replacement for a reward against my time. So what I try to teach my members around the world is how to build multiple streams of income and building it to a point where you've got more passive income exceeding active income. And that's very important because we all want the lifestyle, but the reality is not many people are putting in the efforts to get to that, to have that lifestyle.
But it kind of feels like for many people, you're so busy with your active income, how could you possibly ever get to even one pillar of passive income, let alone multiple?
You need to have, I guess, passion, desire, a drive. You've got to put some effort in. And there's some of the keys that I teach my members, keys to success. But the most important thing that I teach my members around the world in regards to my boot camps is when it comes to what we are taught in mainstream society, our education system, we are taught go to work hard, save, and from what you save, try to pay your bills and try to live a lifestyle. And the reality is, you know, saving and trying to live a lifestyle is not going to happen. I mean, how many of you know people who are working in a job as a PAYG, living a fantastic lifestyle? And the reality is not many, if any.
Everyone's just trying to make mortgage.
That's right, that's right. You know, we say in the olden days slaves were in chains, but in the modern day slaves have debt and we're in debt.
Yes.
And that's how they keep us as slaves. So what I teach my members, and I want to share it with you and the people watching this, is I teach my members what we call the financial poverty is save after tax dollars and then try and live a lifestyle. And the reality is you can't, because you first and foremost is you've taken tax out of that money, and outside of all your expenses, you're trying to save something or have something left over to live a lifestyle, go on holidays and have the nice car and all that sort of stuff, and it doesn't happen. What I teach my members to have that financial freedom and that financial independence is with whatever you earn, whether it's weekly, fortnightly or monthly, 10% of what you earn with after-tax dollars to start with, put into a separate bank account and don't touch it, and build it to a point that you can use that money to put into strategies to start to grow for you and have that money work for you. Now that could be property, it could be stock market, it could be, MLM, it could be other businesses, whatever it is. 10% of what you earn, put into a separate bank account that you don't touch. And a lot of people say to me, oh, but George, I can't live off 10% less. I need every single cent. And I had that opinion, I guess, back in the late 90s when I was starting to look at building multiple streams of income. But I realized that 10% of what I was earning, when I was put into a separate bank account and I knew it was locked over there, I was able to live with 10% less and pay my bills and do all that sort of stuff. Once I built that bank account to a certain point, I was able to start investing that, and that's what I used to invest on the stock market. And 3 years later, with that money and that money compounding with the strategy that I've been doing for 18 years, 3 years later at the age of 28, I was able to semi-retire. So we've got 4 pillars really. You've got savings. Savings goes into a strategy, your 10% savings, that goes into a strategy that gives you growth. By educating yourself and understanding how to do that, that's going to give you momentum. By building momentum, you're going to build multiple streams of income because now you're open to opportunities and you're thinking differently because you're seeing something working. Once you see something working, you're going to build on that momentum because you've got that inside of you that you see something working, you've got that drive, you've got that desire, and you're going to put in the effort to make it work. By building those savings to growth to momentum, that's going to give you the opportunity to live the lifestyle. And the reality I teach my members is it's a 3 to 5 year plan. There is no such thing as an overnight success. There is no such thing as making a lot of money very quickly. It doesn't happen. It's a 3 to 5 year plan. And a lot of people say to me, but George, 3 to 5 years is a long time to get to a point where I can replace my income. But the thing is, 40 years to stay in a job and stay broke, is that not a long time?
3 to 5 years goes in a flash.
Correct.
It really
Correct.
does.
So in 3 to 5 years, if you can do today what others don't to have tomorrow what others won't, and put in that plan, save 10%, find strategies that will give you growth, build on that, give you momentum, you can live a lifestyle that many only dream of.
And for somebody who, obviously 10% is a very different amount for a lot of people.
Yep.
Is there a particular amount that they should be working towards with that 10% before they start going, okay, now I need to educate myself and see what possible strategies I can undertake? Or is it literally just a year of 10%? What do you recommend?
With regards to what we teach in the stock market, we say minimum of 2 to 5,000 USD is what you need to start. Now, 2 to 5 grand is not good. It's not much, but it's not going to earn you much.
But it's a start, you can start.
It's a start. See, the reality is we can't go out and buy 10 investment properties at once, but we could start with one. If we start with one and we see something working, it gives us a confidence to go to the second, right? 2 to 5 grand for a lot of people, they can save that in a short period of time. Now, I could show them a return on their investment from day one. Now, the return's going to be small, but if you see a return in your account from day one and that money's working for you, whether big or small, it gives you the confidence to go, well, if I can do it with 2 grand, I can do it with 10 grand, I can do it with 20 grand, I can do it with 50 grand. And that's the thing, it's just seeing something working. Unfortunately, in this day and age, everyone's very skeptical, everyone's fearful, there's no trust in people. 18 years of me doing this and 14 years of me teaching this, the most important thing for me to my members is teaching them the trust, integrity for me, and understanding that we're here to help them. And showing them that there's a strategy that can work for them as long as they've got the desire to want to learn it. And that's important. And there are strategies out there that work. It's just finding what's right and applying it. Education, there's so much education, and we've all got education, but education isn't power. Applying it is. And this is the thing, people need to apply what they learn. We've got university lecturers who are so knowledgeable, but they're working in a job trying to make ends meet. If all they did was apply what they know, they'd be in a different category, in a different position.
So our key points today are save that 10% no matter what.
Yep.
Find a way for the 10%.
Yep.
Change your mindset. What will you do today?
Do today what others don't to have tomorrow what others won't.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you for watching.
It's time for an income breakthrough to free yourself from working for money, have your money work for you. George Fokas of Focus Beyond will show you step by step how to generate income from the share market irrespective of if it goes up or down. Access resources that do the hard work for you and devote no more than 60 minutes a month so you can enjoy financial freedom and time with family. To change your life forever, go to focusbeyond.com now.
Did you know that in 2018, Greece will receive over 32 million tourists? This year, Greece is expected to welcome a record number of tourists, more than double the number in 2010 at 15 million. In 1995, Greece received 4 million tourists. By 2005, this had reached 14 million, and this year will boom to over 32 million. This is the largest increase in visitor numbers of any major European destination in the last decade, making Greece one of the most visited countries in Europe and the whole world. Central Macedonia in northern Greece is the country's most visited destination, with over 3.6 million visitors, or 18% of the country's total tourist numbers. The islands most visited by tourists are Santorini, Crete, Corfu, Rhodes and Mykonos. Interestingly, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia had the highest number of tourists visiting Greece, making it the top source country for tourists with over 3 million visitors each year. Germany is the second top source country for tourists to Greece, with 2.8 million visitors, followed by the UK with 2.4 million. Other top source countries for tourists to Greece include Bulgaria, France, Italy, Turkey and the United States.
Γεια σας παιδιά, welcome back to my cuisina. Today we're going to do a magnificent dish that is easy, perfect mezedaki, and wait for it, it's the best way to get your kids to eat revithia, chickpeas again. I love revithia, as you can probably tell, because I'll do a few recipes using them, but what you're going to find is we're going to do these little keftedes using revithia as the base instead of meat. So it's vegetarian and it's a good way to get your kids to eat the ospria. Let's get started. Over here we've got our ingredients. Remembering that for the recipe, go onto the Meraki TV website, have a look, recipes there in detail, try it. These are perfect for your parties. You got them as your mezedaki, you got them there. You can dip them in tzatziki, tarama, or on their own. Growing up, I used to put them in sandwiches. Oti thelis kane, these are fantastic. We have revithia, the chickpeas that we've pre-boiled. We're about to blitz them. We've got some chopped mint. We have onions, chopped onions, salt, pepper for seasoning, some flour that's going to be added to the mix with the water, then a bit of vegetable oil that we're going to use for the frying. Let's get the blitzing of the revithia happening. Let's get this show on the road. All right, we've got our revithia. They're all blitzed up and ready. Now we start adding our ingredients. Simple as this. Chopped onion. We'll go for the mint, plenty of mint. That flavour comes through beautifully in this dish. A couple of cups of water. Once again, you want value? This is what you call value. Something like this doesn't cost much at all and feeds and makes so many people happy. All right, so let's just get this mix happening all together. So we combine it well. Now we season with our salt and pepper. Once again, mix it up. Now we slowly add our flour. Now we want to combine that well. Now you're thinking, so much flour, is that going to make it dense? What's it going to do? The reality is the flour is actually going to help bind the keftedes and it actually makes them that little bit lighter. The beauty of this mix is that if you don't use it all, because there's a fair bit there, if you don't use it all, you can put it in a presto bag, put it in your freezer. So you can store it, so you prepare one mix. This is a way of time, managing your time. There's not too many people out there that have got a lot of time up their sleeves. Especially these days, we're all busy running around. Gone are the old days where the wife would stay at home and cook and look after the home. Nowadays, the ladies work just as hard as the men and we're all out there working hard and we want to bring our kids up. This is a fantastic dish to be able to do. Make a big batch, use what you're going to use, store the rest of it in parts in your freezer, and you've got things that you can defrost and use down the track. The REVITHOKEFTETHES mix, the chickpea patties, are ready to be fried. So now we're going to put the lavaki, the oil. Okay, so we're scooping it out and we're putting it into the pan. Now we're frying them. Once the bottom end has gone golden brown, we turn them over and then we fry the bottom end as well. and then we put them on that absorbent paper for it to absorb the excess oil. Okay, REVITHOKEFTETHES are ready, mate. Here we are, they're ready. They go fantastically well with lemonaki, so squeeze a generous amount of lemon over the top. And then there's only one thing left to do. Try these at home. Fantastic for your next dinner party. If you don't like them that big, you can do them a little bit smaller, but they are fantastic to add in amongst your mezedes. Enjoy your REVITHOKEFTETHES. Have a great night. Unreal. Unreal.
Hey guys, you're watching Meraki TV's What's On with me, Demitra.
This week, the young Mytileneans from the Mytilenean Brotherhood of New South Wales present Remember the Time, the original mobile disco featuring hits from the 70s, 80s and 90s, funk, disco, pop and dance. 8 p.m. to 1 p.m, June 30 at the Mytilenean House in Canterbury. And for all those who prefer a bit of rock and roll, Rock City Saints will be at the Australian Arms Hotel in Penrith. And for Bouzouki Greek style, Gazi Live in Belmore presents a new program featuring local artists, Zoe Kalfoulianis and Vasilis Metaxas, and direct from Greece, Manos Rizos and Paraskivi Kontolion. No cover charge on Saturdays from 9 p.m. till late.
Looking to get your event on Meraki TV's What's On? Email me at whatson@meraki.tv or inbox our Facebook page. Until next time.
Guys, it's time to announce the winners of our Kids Greek School competition, thanks to M&J Chickens and Digital Press. The winners are Urania Yannakopoulou, Katerine Helene, Angelia Morales, Theodoros Yannakopoulos, Eleni Kinari, and Panayota Kaladzi. Congratulations, guys! Your Smiggle vouchers are on their way.
At Eremia Multicultural Home Care Services, we speak your language. Our people communicate with you and your family in your own language, in your own home. Eremia is a government-approved aged care provider of home, personal, respite, nursing and palliative care, social support, domestic assistance, garden and home maintenance and pet care. You can also talk to us about accessing government-funded home care. Call 1300 118 880 or visit www.eremia.com.au.
AussieSkips.com.au. Fast, reliable, professional and friendly service. Bin sizes from 2 cubes to 12 delivered to your door the very next day, so you can get your jobs done when you want. And with our own waste transfer station in Sydney's metropolitan Strathfield, we'll find a boutique solution for your waste management needs, no matter how small or large. AussieSkips.com.au. Owned and loved by an Aussie family.
Κολλημένος ναι, με σένα ναι. Ό,τι θέλεις θα στο κάνω κι άλλα τόσα παραπάνω. Κι αν όλα ήταν μαύρα, εγώ είχα το πρόσωπο σου και φώτιζε η νύχτα αυτό χαμόγελο σου. Γιατί ό,τι αγγίζεις το κάνεις κι ωραία.
Our next guest has talent in abundance. Singer and musician, he originates from Germany, born of Greek parents, now seeking his fortune here in Australia. Themistoklis' passion is Greek music, and it shines through every pore. I know you'll fall in love with him every bit as much as I did. Themi, καλώς ήρθες στο Meraki TV.
Καλησπέρα, καλώς σας βρήκα.
Great to have you on the show. It's very interesting to find a Greek bouzouki from Germany in Australia. Πες μας πρώτα πώς βρέθηκε η οικογένεια σου στη Γερμανία.
Επειδή η Ελλάδα δεν ήταν σε καλή κατάσταση όπως είναι και τώρα, είχαν αποφασίσει οι γονείς μου να πάνε στη Γερμανία για δουλειά. Γεννήθηκα εγώ στη Γερμανία και τώρα στα 24 μου είπα να κάνω κάτι διαφορετικό και να δω και λίγο την Αυστραλία.
Καλά έκανες. We're very lucky to have you. Πώς ήρθε το μπουζούκι στα χέρια σου?
Το μπουζούκι πρώτα άρχισε επειδή είχα έναν φίλο, ήταν Τούρκος αυτός ο φίλος μου, έμενε απέναντι μου και είχε ένα μικρό σάζ στον τοίχο, απλά μόνο για εμφάνιση. Σάζ είναι το τουρκικό, όπως έχουμε εμείς στην Ελλάδα το μπουζούκι, έχουν οι Τούρκοι το σάζι. Και αυτό το οργανάκι δεν έπαιζε κανονικά, απλά εμείς ήθελαμε λίγο να το γρατσουνίσουμε επειδή είχαμε όρεξη. Ο φίλος μου δεν μπορούσε να πιάσει κάτι, εγώ το έπιασα και προσπαθούσα να πιάσω την ευδοκία. Και έτσι μετά είπα το μπαμπά μου, λέω, θέλω να μάθω μπουζούκι. Άρχισα να ακούω ελληνικά τραγούδια, 13 χρόνων ήμουνα και μόλις πήγαμε Ελλάδα, με πήρε το πρώτο μπουζούκι μου ο μπαμπάς μου και με πήγε μετά σε έναν φίλο του από παλιά που ήξερε, τον Αποστόλη και Μεντζή. Και επειδή ήμασταν για 3 εβδομάδες στην Ελλάδα, δεν είχαμε πολύ χρόνο για lessons να κάνω. Οπότε πρόλαβα 10 μαθήματα να κάνω και κάθε μέρα από ένα τραγούδι μάθαινα.
Γύρνα πίσω και ξέχαστα πια, θα σου κλείσω το στόμα με χίλια φιλιά και ας πας την ευχή τα παλιά.
Και εδώ στην Αυστραλία, όταν παίζεις το μπουζούκι σου, γιατί τραγουδάς κιόλας, ποια τραγούδια σου αρέσει να τραγουδάς?
Πιο πολύ από τα παλιά.
Λόγω?
Έχουν πιο πολύ μουσική μέσα. Τα καινούρια που βγαίνουν είναι όλα πιο πολύ από έναν δρόμο. Τα παλιά έχουν και διαφορετικούς δρόμους, αλλάζουν, έχουν πιο πολύ μουσική μέσα, κλασική, όλα από τα κλασικά έρχονται. Τα καινούρια είναι ένα μινόρι και 3 κόρτα.
Υπάρχει κανένα άλλο όργανο που θα σου άρεσε να παίξεις?
Κιθάρα παίζω, σάζ παίζω, απλά το είχα πουλήσει όταν έφυγα από τη Γερμανία. Αυτή τη στιγμή δεν έχω σάζι, αλλά μπορεί κάποια στιγμή να αγοράσω ξανά ένα. Μ' αρέσει και το ουτ, το οποίο είναι αράβικο, από την Τουρκία, Αραβία έρχεται κι αυτό.
Άμα δεν ήσουν να μπουζουξείς, τι θα κάνεις στη ζωή σου?
Ψάρευα όλη μέρα.
So what kind of gigs are you doing here in Australia?
Πού και πού γάμους, βαφτίσια, γενέθλια, σε κάνα ταβερνάκι, κουτούκια, house parties.
If you had one wish, anything you want could come true, what would it be?
Θα ήθελα να δώσω τη μουσική μου στον κόσμο και κάποια μέρα να βρεθούν όλες οι οικογένειες και τα παιδιά όλοι πάλι μαζί, να είναι στην Ελλάδα και όχι στη ξενιτιά.
It's very Kazantzidi of you, Themi μου. Γι' αυτό όταν τραγουδάς τα τραγούδια του, ακούμε we hear the essence in there. Well, I hope the world gets to hear what I've heard from you. Thank you very much for your music and your time, and we can't wait to hear more from you.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Και έχω μια δίψα να ακούσω τη φωνή σου. Έχω μια δίψα να αγγίξω το κορμί σου. Μέσα στη θάλασσα του πόνο μου βουλιάζω και σου φωνάζω.
Παιδιά, that's it for us till after the Greek summer break. A big thank you to our major sponsor, George Fokas of Fokas Beyond. Education for investing wisely, without whom this show would simply not be possible. Thank you to all our guests and our minor sponsors, and for me personally, a big thank you to all our presenters, editors and researchers. Your passion keeps Greek Australia and its Meraki alive. Keep in touch with us during the break by downloading our app off the Play Store and App Store and of course liking us on Facebook and following us on Instagram. Παιδιά, until it's warm again, φιλάκια from me, Anna Savo.
Σαν θαλάσσο φαλτό σκαρί, σαν βράχος ρημαγμένος, ήρθα σαν ξένος στη ζωή και ξαναφεύγω ξένος. Ήρθα σαν ξένος στη ζωή και ξαναφεύγω ξένος. Θεέ μου, τη δεύτερη φορά που θα έρθω για να ζήσω, όσο η καρδιά κι αν λαχταρά, δεν θα ξαναγαπήσω, όσο η καρδιά κι αν λαχταρά, δεν θα ξαναγαπήσω.
Meraki TV is proudly brought to you by George Fokas of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely.